Right now, Madison police give an update to a deadly shooting at an apartment complex that claimed the life of a 15-year-old girl. Also, former President Trump takes the stand in New York City in a civil fraud case that could cost him millions. What's at stake for his business empire? You're watching News 3 Now at noon. We begin with breaking news. The University of Wisconsin is unveiling a $32 million workforce development plan in an attempt to recover funds cut by the Republican-controlled legislature. The spending plan would direct funds to 4 high-demand fields: engineering, healthcare, business, and computer science.
We know we have to be investing in order for Wisconsin to compete in an ever-evolving, technology-driven knowledge economy. The investments we make today, or the investments we fail to make, will define Wisconsin's future.
It allocates $2.5 million each year to UW-Madison and UW-Milwaukee and $1 million to each of the system's 11 other universities. The proposal must be approved by the UW Board of Regents, which was set to meet on Thursday before going to the legislature's Budget Committee. To an update on a deadly shooting at the Harmony Apartments on Madison's Far East Side. Madison police say they've recovered the vehicle used by the suspects. So far, no arrests have been made in the shooting. Investigators have not yet publicly identified the people involved. It's unclear if police know their identities or not. Detectives have been searching for the shooting suspects since October 10th, when 15-year-old Kaisha Miller was shot and killed. 3 other teens were also injured in the shooting. Police said they recovered nearly 50 rounds at the scene. The early October incident was the second deadly shooting at Madison's Harmony Apartments on the Far East Side within a 3-month period. 2 people are dead after a head-on crash in the town of Deerfield. It happened along State Highway 73, just north of County Highway BB, around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. A vehicle crossed over to the other lane that is, and hit another car head-on. The drivers of both vehicles were pronounced dead at the scene. A 28-year-old passenger was transported to the hospital and is in stable condition. One of the vehicles had 2 dogs inside. One died, the other survived. A firefighter who died at a motorcycle crash last weekend is being laid to rest today. Gavin Wendricks was killed in a crash involving another motorcycle along I-39 outside Monona. He was a volunteer firefighter for a year and a half. The funeral service begins at 3 p.m. at the Messiah Lutheran Church in Cottage Grove. In lieu of flowers, the family is asking that memorials are made to the Gavin Wendricks Memorial Fund. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Warm but breezy out there.
Yeah, temperatures are really nice, but you can definitely feel the wind right now. And if we look outside, we are seeing pretty much complete sunshine. There are a few clouds here and there, but in general, we are seeing a lot of sunshine right now. 64 degrees in Madison. How about that? But the winds right now at 10 miles per hour, with other areas a little gustier. Now across Dane County, some places are in the upper 60s. We could even be flirting with 70 for a few locations before the day is up. But the one issue with today, as I've been talking about, is the wind. Right now, we are seeing wind speeds between 10 to 20 miles per hour for a lot of locations. Areas near the lake are above 20 miles per hour. Now, the winds are going to continue throughout the day, but slowly improve. It will be a lot better by the time we get to tomorrow. Now, looking at futurecasts, we're going to continue to see on and off cloud cover, but for the most part, we're going to continue to see sunshine, especially for much of our area, with clouds increasing during the overnight hours. So throughout the afternoon, partly sunny skies, breezy conditions, but also very mild conditions. And for the evening, it is going to continue to be comfortable with temperatures in the 50s, not going to drop to the 40s till possibly 9 to 10 p.m. And remember, sunset's earlier than it normally is now, so that's even a bigger situation, the fact that we're not going to see 40s till a little bit later into the night. Now, I'll talk more in detail about a chance of rain tomorrow night, but in general, we're going to be quiet moving forward. I'll have the details coming up a little bit later.
All right, we'll check back, Jacob. Thank you. Do you have a question or concern about your plants or garden? Well, send us your questions via email to tips@channel3000.com. Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will join us later in the show with all the answers. Again, that's tips@channel3000.com. Former President and 2024 GOP frontrunner Donald Trump is testifying under oath today at his high-profile civil trial in New York. Trump is accused of fraudulently inflating the value of his properties, including Trump Tower and Mar-a-Lago, to obtain loans and other benefits. Trump's son, Don Jr., and Eric took the stand last week in Lower Manhattan to defend the Trump Organization's business practices. Don Jr. said any errors in company financial statements should be taken up with the Trump Organization's accountants.
Apparently guilty of fraud for relying on my accountant to do, wait for it, accounting.
Meanwhile, Trump's daughter, Ivanka, who is not a defendant in the case, is expected to take the stand on Wednesday. To the NFL now, where the Packers are back in the winning column. This after knocking off the Los Angeles Rams 20-3 yesterday. Quarterback Jordan Love threw for 228 yards and a touchdown, while the Packers' running game racked up 184 yards on the ground, including an Aaron Jones touchdown. The win snaps a 4-game losing streak by the Green and Gold. The next game is against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kickoff is set for Sunday at noon, and you can watch it right here on Channel 3 and CBS. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Tyson Foods is recalling some of its frozen chicken nuggets. Plus, the FDA proposes a ban on an ingredient found in some citrus-flavored sodas and sports drinks.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized Black Friday sale, going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Hey, Wisconsin neighbors, it's Alex Worley, and I'm joined by Paul Lukowski, president of Tundraland Home Improvements, the exclusive Wisconsin jacuzzi bath remodel dealer. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Alex. Great to see you again. How have you been?
I've been great, Paul. You know, becoming a new parent has been an adjustment, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and I assume now that you guys are parents, your free time is probably more valuable than ever.
Free time? I almost forgot what that is. But Paul, you're absolutely right. Taking care of a little one is very time consuming. So even small time savers like an easy to clean shower make a big difference.
Yeah, we hear that all the time from our customers, and they feel the low maintenance jacuzzi system really gives them a lot of extra free time. They're not spending their time scrubbing grout and trying to get rid of that nasty mold anymore.
Plus, don't you guys finish most projects within a day?
Yeah, we like to be quick, efficient, and leave your bathroom looking like we were never there.
So you're saying I could start my remodel at 7 a.m. and have a beautiful new shower by 6 p.m.?
That's right, Alex. And you'll have a beautiful new spa-like jacuzzi system to show off to everyone.
That's amazing. And you know, a lot of people only have one full bath in their home and they don't want to go days without showering, so they put off the remodel even when their shower's unsafe.
Slip and fall injuries happen all the time with very serious consequences. And that's why people love doing a project with jacuzzi, because not only is your bathroom going to look beautiful, but we do prioritize safety. Like our grab shelves. They're modern, they're stylish, but they're also a safety feature. And if you're looking for additional comfort, you can add a handheld shower head, you can do seats, guaranteed to elevate your shower experience.
Well, thanks so much, Paul. And if you guys want to take advantage of this limited time offer, give Tundraland a call today. Get free installation on all projects with a free upgrade to a luxury handheld or rainfall shower head. Plus, in honor of Veterans Day, veterans receive an additional $500 off their remodel in collaboration with our Tundraland Cares program, Baths for the Brave. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND today.
At Lawton Cates, we provide compassion and guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side. We know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
FlexSteel is furniture that comforts, furniture for living, furniture with a heart of steel. Save big during our FlexSteel authorized Black Friday sale, going on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Tyson Foods is recalling 30,000 pounds of frozen dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets. The Department of Agriculture says they may be contaminated with metal pieces. The recalled items have a best buy date of September 4th, 2024. The USDA says people who have the nuggets should immediately throw them out or return them to the place where they were purchased. The Food and Drug Administration is proposing a ban on an ingredient found in some citrus-flavored sodas and sports drinks. Studies on animals have shown that brominated vegetable oil, or BVO, may have adverse health effects in humans. BVO is used in small amounts to keep citrus flavoring from separating and floating to the top of beverages. And starting today, AMC Theaters is offering the chance for movie lovers to see a film for just $5 plus tax. But there's a catch. The title of the movie won't be released to viewers until showtime. AMC's Screen Unseen deal is only available in select locations. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 10.5 points. The Nasdaq up 6.5. The S&P 500 is up almost 3. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. Up next, Pam has today's egg prices along with Jacob's complete forecast. Stay with us.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Save big money with these hot deals at Menards. All prices after 11% rebate. Keep your family safe with a carbon monoxide alarm. Just $14.99. Glove up and keep your hands warm while you work with these fleece line work gloves. Just $2.99. Plus, a bottle of wood glue is $2.49. Grab a gallon of white vinegar for $1.89. And then spread holiday cheer. These floor mats are $3.99. These hot deals won't last long. Hurry before time runs out.
Save big money at Menards.
I would end the day with sore feet, sore legs. The drugstore inserts that I was purchasing were really not very useful at all. I walked into the Good Feet store and the guy kind of grinned at me and said, I hear that a lot. I was living with chronic pain before going to the Good Feet store. Now I don't really have that problem. I'm able to do the things that I expect to be able to do, even at my advanced age. I feel pretty good about what's going on.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The right ones with the good stuff. Carl F. Stocks and Sons.
Parts, sales, and service. An investment you'll enjoy. Make life easier. Experience the New Holland compact tractor that's best for you. 6-year powertrain warranty. Available today at Carl F. Stocks and Sons. Superior service since 1930. CarlFStocks.com.
Carl F. Stocks and Sons.
You're the people who make junk disappear?
We brought a whole truckload of magic.
1-800-JUNK, I love you.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show. I swear, these surprises do not stop.
We just getting into this thing.
Plus, the lovely Casey Wilson is here.
I love it.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. For an improved news experience, the all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Tailored for your news the way you want it, with a customizable homepage and faster page loads. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in with Pam Yaki from the Midwest Farm Report. You made it back from Pambo, all smiles.
I don't know how much is making me smile more. The fact that we finally, like you said, got off the schneid on that win yesterday, or if it's this weather and how fast everybody's going to take advantage of it. I already got grilling plans in my backyard for this afternoon, and I know there's a lot of tractors going to be wheels up. So, again, think safety as you are out on those rural roadways. I know a lot of motorcycles. You probably want to get one more ride in. Just everybody exercise caution because farmers' backs against the wall as far as weather and the available harvest. We're a little bit behind just because of of the way the weather was earlier this year. So again, let's be safe. Do want to congratulate some of the young people that are coming back to Wisconsin. Big winners from the 96th National FFA Convention wrapped up Saturday down in Indianapolis. Congratulations to Brooke Casey. She's from the New London FFA. She was the 2023 National FFA Award winner for the proficiency in veterinary science and entrepreneurship. She works with her local veterinarian, does a lot of different practices, lends a hand. So she has been recognized as the national winner in ag proficiency in the veterinary science area. Ethan Lulich, just up the road in Mauston, congratulations, coming back with the National Proficiency Award in landscape management. He works with his dad, Dave, at their landscape business, also as a retail center up there. Dave and Lori Lulich are the parents. Congratulations, Ethan. Cody Hudziak wraps up some of our Proficiency Award winners. He was the national winner for vegetable production. He's from Waiawega Fremont's chapter, and he's been working with his chapter. He built them an aquaponics farming station, and he's also working with Del Monte in the Waiawega area, working on some special project research. So Cody Hudziak, another one of our National Proficiency Award winners. Now, I may be missing some. As you can imagine, there were a couple thousand from Wisconsin that went down, but I'll do my best to make sure that if I have missed on anybody getting special accolades, I'll try to pick up for it later this week. Hope the Dairy picks up later this week. Barrel cheese down 6 on a Monday at $1.58. 40-pound block cheese up 3.5 at $1.70, but big drop today. Butter down 9 3/4 cents at $3.01 a pound. Now, the only thing I can say about that quick, if you've been to the grocery store and you were a little shocked by the butter price, this would lead us to believe that there might be prices coming down. The catch is, if it's before you need it for the holiday baking.
We got a couple weeks. You're not going to bake yet,
Yeah.
right?
And the way this weather feels, do you really want to bake?
No, I don't think so. All right, Pam, thank you.
All right, buddy.
Let's check back now with Jacob for the complete forecast. Enjoy it now because it ain't going to last.
Yeah, unfortunately, although temperatures are not going to be extremely cold, we're not going to see temperatures near 60 for quite a while. 60s are a few and far between as we get to this time of the year. So here are the three things you need to know. Mild this afternoon, but also windy. And then those temperatures are going to cool down throughout the week. Highs will be near 50 and in the 40s for the rest of the week after today. But today, it's going to be very nice. 60s for highs, some clouds further north, but in general, we're going to see a lot of sunshine today. But it is going to be windy. Now, later tonight, we are going to see lows dropping into the upper 30s, so it is going to be a little bit cooler tonight compared to the last couple of nights. But as we go into the day tomorrow, still going to be fairly comfortable. It's pretty close to average, though. Certainly cooler than today, though, with highs right around 50 degrees. A lot more cloud cover is expected tomorrow, but for the most part, we are looking dry. Fast forwarding a bit forward, as we go towards Wednesday, we are expected to see some rain early, but temperatures are going to be very similar to what we're going to see on Tuesday, with plenty of cloud cover. Highs will once again be near 50. Now, the temperatures are going to continue to fall for the end of the week. We'll have highs in the middle to lower 40s for the end of the week and the weekend, but they're going to rebound back up into the 50s for next week. And by the end of the 10-day forecast, actually by the end of the next couple of days, the average high will now be in the upper 40s. So we're going to continue to see those temperatures fall over the next month or so as we get into December and then January right around the corner. Now, here's a look at the wind gust forecast. Still going to be a little bit gusty today, but it is going to improve a little bit. But then during the overnight hours, it's going to improve dramatically. Not even going to be a factor by the time we get to tomorrow morning. As far as futurecast goes, as I mentioned, we could see some clouds north of Madison, but for the most part, we're going to be sunny during the day. The clouds will increase throughout the night, and during the day tomorrow, we are going to see plenty of cloud cover. Not complete cloud cover. There will be some breaks with some sun peeking out of the clouds, but in general, we're not going to see as much sunshine tomorrow. But then we are going to see some rain move into our area late tomorrow night into early Wednesday. Most of our area will probably see some rain, but for the most part, it's going to be light to moderate with maybe a few pockets of heavier rain. Looks like the heaviest rain will be off to the north and east, but like I mentioned, much of our area still expect to see that rainfall, and during the day on Wednesday, looks to be mostly dry with maybe a sprinkle here or there. Now, in general, we're not expected to see a lot of rainfall after tomorrow night into early Wednesday, and even that rain event not expected to be all that much. So over the next 7 days, we're probably going to see around a ½ inch of rain, maybe even less than that. And also, temperatures are going to be just too warm for any snowfall to form. So here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Pretty quiet after Wednesday's rain as temperatures cool off into the middle to to lower 40s, but then, as I mentioned, they're going to rise back up into the 50s for next week as conditions remain relatively calm. We do have a slight chance of showers Sunday, and then again next Wednesday and Thursday. But at this time, it doesn't look like either will be all that significant. And even the rain tomorrow night is not supposed to be that significant. So enjoy relatively quiet conditions as temperatures will cool off and then warm back up. But in both instances, not expect to be too far off from the average.
That's good. All right. Thank you, Jacob. Up next, Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with just the thing to ward off those nasty sniffles.
You know, this is the time of year when all we seem to hear is that this person has a cold or that person is under the weather. That means we need to take every precaution so we don't get it too. One thing that my grandmother swore helped keep her family healthy was her homemade chicken noodle soup. She claimed it not only made you feel better when you're under the weather, but it prevents you from getting sick in the first place. So here's what I keep on hand all winter long. It's a big pot of soup that starts off with a whole chicken and lots of carrots, celery, and onions. All that simmers in water for a little over an hour with a good amount of salt, pepper, and chicken base, or chicken bouillon. When the chicken falls apart, we take it out and separate the meat from the bones, and back into the soup it goes. And as for the chicken base, that gives our broth a little more oomph. And yes, you can find it at your market. We like serving this up with some home-style noodles that you can pick up in your freezer aisle. This makes it super hearty. Dish this up, and boy, are you gonna feel good. To get the recipe for what we call our good old chicken noodle soup, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard of the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a warm and comforting way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Ahead at noon, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Email those questions to tips@channel3000.com. We'll get to those questions right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet? Commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
Have you ever experienced this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Memories matter.
I think the biggest thing I got out of my service in Vietnam was a real sense of patriotism. I'm very proud of what I did. I fought for you, and I'd fight for you again.
This Veterans Day, we remember, and we never forget those who sacrificed everything for our freedoms. We are Crest Funeral and Cremation Service, and we know that your memories matter.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We do the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $200 at Walmart, over $300 at LensCrafters, and over $200 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here answering your plant and garden questions. Hello to you.
Hello.
And you have a Thanksgiving cactus.
I have a Thanksgiving cactus. Indeed, I do. We have a question about Christmas cactus.
Yes, both of his Christmas cactuses are flowering now. Do I need to do anything to them after the flowers are done blooming?
I would suspect that since they're flowering now, they're actually Thanksgiving cactus. And there's a really easy way to tell them apart.
Please, do tell.
Yes, so if you look really closely at these leaves, got a photo? Okay. So you can see they have these little barbed like spikes here. Mm-hmm. That's a Thanksgiving cactus.
Point out.
Right here. See the pointy? Mm-hmm. If they were rounded lobes, then that would be a Christmas cactus. There's also an Easter cactus, but that's not blooming now. No one cares about that. So anyway,
so what do you do now that when the flowers are done?
So when, this one, it's got buds all over it, so it should keep blooming for a long time. When the flowers are done, they'll sort of drop off, and then you're just gonna treat it like a houseplant. They can take cooler temps, so you can put it in a really sunny window right in the window. That will work. To keep it flowering, put it in a space where it's dark at night. That will keep the flowers growing longer, and then if you're having a party or something, you wanna enjoy it, bring it out, but then don't keep it in a room that's lit late at night.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Next question. We purchased some beautiful flowering mums this fall. Are they winter hardy, and should they be planted outside?
Most of the really beautiful cushiony mums that you get at the garden centers in the late summer, early fall are not winter hardy. I have seen them winter over, so if you want to try that, put them in the ground and then make sure that you mulch them. That will be your best bet.
All right, next question. Do I need to cover my potted azaleas?
So when you say potted azaleas, I'm assuming that they are still in pots, and they are not likely to survive the winter in a pot. Not only will the roots be exposed, but also if it's an evergreen type azalea, the foliage will get dried out pretty quickly. So bring them inside. If this was a plant that you got, say, at Easter as a gift, it's probably not hardy here anyway.
All right. Next, this plant, we have a picture. Mm-hmm. This plant has taken over, and I'd like to get rid of it completely. Could I put Roundup on it now to kill it off for spring? And here's the plant.
So this is a Japanese Kyria,
so
it's
not a weed.
Not a weed, but they can get out of control. They do spread a little bit. They have bright green bark on the stems, and then this sort of serrated bright green leaf, and then it gets some yellow fall color. So you can certainly, Roundup will kill anything it touches. So if you want to use Roundup, just be careful, use it thoughtfully. Don't do it on a windy day when it's going to drift around. Or you can plant it, paint it right on those cut stems. That will help take care of the roots because it's likely to spread.
All right, we have some other questions that are just coming in.
Okay.
Azalea bush, does it need to be covered? Oh, we did that one already. Oh, my word. Okay, indoor palm.
Okay.
What is the best fertilizer to use on indoor 5-foot palm tree?
I would just use the regular, like Peters or just regular houseplant. Water-soluble fertilizer is the easiest thing to use.
Our lilac bushes are blooming less and less every year. What can be done to get more beautiful blooms?
So lilacs don't bloom for a couple of reasons. They're over-fertilized, they don't get enough sun, or you prune them at the wrong time. So to get them, to encourage them to bloom, one thing that you can do is do some what we call renewal pruning. So you go back in and take the oldest stems out back to the ground, letting the new stems come up and get some light. You can take maybe 20–25% of the stems out in a given year, and then over time, as you do that every couple of years, you'll get rid of the old stuff and encourage new stuff to come up.
Best fertilizer for indoor succulents?
Not really. Don't need a lot of fertilizer for indoor succulents.
Don't overwater.
Don't overwater, especially going into a cooler season.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
Got a lot of questions in.
Yeah. We'll see you Wednesday. I think it's
Wednesday at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Here's Jacob. Now one last check of the forecast.
Thanks, Mark. Temperatures are going to cool off after today. We'll see highs around 50 for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then they'll be back in the 40s for the end of the week. But after the rain chance tomorrow night into Wednesday, we're not expected to see that much rainfall. We could see some showers showers on Sunday as well as next Wednesday and Thursday, but in both situations, we're not expected to see the rainfall that heavy. Temperatures could warm up to the 50s by the middle of next week.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.